So this is Wednesday's addition to our yoga flow. I am going to talk about some supine or spinal twists and pigeon pose today, and this will probably not be as flowy as the others have been, but that's okay. I really enjoy these because they're good stretches. They're a little bit sometimes easier, not necessarily easier, but they're a little bit different because they're seated instead of standing poses. So we're going to kind of start from, well, we'll just get into it. I'm not going to explain. So here we go. So if you're standing, you can do a sun salutation. Inhale up, exhale down, forward fold, hands to the mat. And then we're going to go back into plank. And from there, you're going to take one leg, I'm going with my right leg first. This is where we're going into pigeon. So ideally you want your calf to be perpendicular, but that's really hard to do even for me. So if it's angled towards your body, that's okay. Just, this is a nice stretch for your hamstring, thighs, your quads. So if you can't get this, these blocks are good here again. This is kind of a difficult one, but even if you're up on your knee here, that's okay. The point is to just get the stretch. Your leg is, I hope you can see, okay? Your calf is in front of you here. Knee as close to the right knee, as close to the ground as you can get, and you're up back on your left knee, lying flat. And you can just straighten your back, look forward, look upward, feel the stretch. Take a few deep breaths here. This one is a really good one to use blocks. I'm comfortable here, and normally I don't use blocks a whole lot because I have gained flexibility, but this one is like, it is definitely much more difficult for me to have my hands on the ground. So blocks or books, stacks of books are totally fine. So once you're ready to come out of this, you will inhale, and on the exhale, tuck your left foot, raise up on your hands, go back to plank pose, then you'll just switch sides. So maybe you can see a little bit better on this side. I'm on my right knee, or thigh, whichever is more comfortable. My hands, I'm trying to get this so you can see, but I'm not sitting on my left bottom. I'm actually on my calf. So I'm not perpendicular at all. My knee is up here, my ankle is down here. Ideally it would be a straight line, but it's difficult. It's much more uncomfortable for me to do that. So I'm just gonna gradually go with it. I'm not gonna push myself any farther than I have to. So I feel the stretch in my hamstring of my left side. I can even feel the stretch in my right quad. And take a few deep breaths. Inhale, tuck your right toes. Exhale, lift up. Feet back. This is a good time to do upward facing dog. Inhale, push back into downward facing dog. From here, we're just going to go straight down on all fours. This is where we're going to get into the spinal work. So this one's really easy. It's called cat and cow. So for cat, as you might think, you're going Inhale, lift your back like a cat. Exhale, lift your head up, back down like a cow. Inhale up. Exhale, down. You can do this as many times as you see fit. Go with your breath, inhale up. You can go as slowly or as quickly. Exhale down, as you feel comfortable with. From here, we're just going to go ahead and take a seated position on that. So, here's some more spinal work. An easy one, which you've probably done before, is sitting comfortably. And then you can twist, put your left hand on your right knee, support yourself with your right hand back, twist the spine this way. Take some breaths. You can inhale and go deeper into the stretch. Exhale, release. Do the other side. Right hand, left knee. Inhale back. Take some deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release. So now we're going to lie down on the mat. And you can put your arms out wide. You want to pull one knee up and over your other leg. So I've got my left over my right. And if you want to feel a little bit more stretch, you can hold this knee down. Your left hand is out straight, and you're looking out left to your left hand so that your head is twisted in the opposite direction of your leg. Take some deep breaths, feel the stretch in the hamstring and the glutes. If this is too uncomfortable with your right leg straight, you can bend your right leg a little bit. Takes a little bit of the pressure off. You want a deeper stretch, straighten that right leg. Exhale, back to center. And do the opposite side. So you pull your right leg up. Go over your left. Hold on to your your right leg with your left hand. And look out in the opposite direction. A few deep breaths. And exhale.